Wow, first time with this background. We love that. I'm very obsessed with it, even though the whole room isn't done. They're still purple. And the wall's facing me in the other wall, but soon this will be the color. It'll most likely be almost done by the time you see this video, so it's exciting. Hey friends, Kitty, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe. The button is down below. Per usual, I post beauty and lifestyle types of videos. I'm super excited because I've done a Chit Chat GRWM since I think the beginning of quarantine, so like March, April-ish. Wow, it's weird, but I'm super excited. I've been dying to do a little life update catch-up type videos for a while, so yeah. Hair's crazy. Let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna start with primer. Normally I would already have this done, but I think I'm gonna start with my eyes today because I think I'm gonna do a different look. I don't look similar to the look I've envisioned in my head, but I want to like spice things up, which I've been really into the mood of recently. In the last while, I was like kind of like with my makeup, like I would just do it to do it, and I would just like create the most simplest looks. But I'm back into the creative ways with this, and I just added this primer into my project, which you won't see unless I do a end of August, September update. But I already feel like I'm down with it. I mean, I know it's a sample, but I feel like I just added it in, and now it's like almost gone. That's crazy. Then I have another mini. Well, I have a mini of the other two primers that were originally in the project, and I've been mixing these two. So I'm using the Hangover RX with the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone matte primer because I don't like matte. Yes, but actually that one feels more like a lotion. It smells like I don't know what, but I don't like the smell. It's like fine, but I don't love it. But I've been using this combo recently, and it's been quite nice. And speaking of project panning, recently I've really felt like I've evolved with my content, but also with my lifestyle. Like I feel like I can honestly consider myself a project panner. Like I just feel like that is me. Like I just feel like I really am. Like I just think like one. I don't know, and stuff. Like I think everyone's a project panner to their extent of what they consider, but I feel like I really fit that role, especially recently. I don't know, I just feel like I am like that. Like I just, everything I do, I'm like, wow, project panner. I don't even know where I was going with that, but like I just feel like I really love panning content, and it's kind of like all I like to do. Like I can't wait to start a mini project, hopefully in September. So just in a few weeks and stuff. I can't wait to do that. It just makes me so excited, and I just love using up stuff. I don't know, I just feel like I have evolved in that way. So like my primer will set on until I do my foundation, which won't be till I finish my eyes. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel so all through my panning. I feel real inspired about it, and it makes me like also buy less. And I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer, which I'm obsessed with. I want to do a quarantine favorites video, which I'm hoping to do in August. I have to plan that one out because it's not like stuff where I'm like, okay, what was I loving during quarantine? And stuff. Like I kind of have to think about it a little bit, but I'm really excited to do that sort of video. And I really don't know how today's look is gonna pan out, but we'll see and stuff. But I'm just putting this on my eyelids. It's my favorite. It comes in like, I think several different shades. You can get a white if you want. I believe they have like skin tone shades. I think mine's in like light or something. I think today I'm gonna use the So Jaded palette. I'm gonna be doing a combination of stuff, but that's what I'm gonna start out with. I'm gonna take this white shade in my Precious. And by the way, I don't know if I said it, but this is the So Jaded palette. I want this to be half tutorial, but half like not. And I always forget this doesn't have a mirror, so here we go. I mean, my mirror's right there, but I don't want to be looking up the whole time. So, yeah. Project panning, I've just realized a lot with it. This will be my let's see, 3 years of project panning. And I just feel like recently I've had like revelations of it, realizing I really am, I think, like a project panner. I am a project panner. I like think more about purchases nowadays and stuff. And I feel like it helps my spending habits, and I just feel real happy about everything when it comes to that. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's how I feel. So I think I want to take Your Gem, which is that one. Oh, Your Gem, and then that shade. So I'll just mix those two shades. I love this palette because it does have like a lot of basic shades, but it also has a lot of fun type shades. So I think it's like a good everyday palette, which I love. And I always feel like when I don't have anything else on, my makeup always looks crazy, but that's okay. I always figure it out, I guess. I think I'm gonna start out with the shade that I want to go on the whole lid, and then I will work my way up from there, I guess. I literally just, by the time you're seeing this, my declutter would be up, and I just organized my eyeshadow drawer and it's already a mess again. I knew it wouldn't stay like that for long. But now I'm gonna take Telepathy from Colourpop, and I love the shade, and they also have a matching shade in this palette, which I really like. I'm going to take this one first in the Super Shock formula, and then I'm going to take the other one to kind of like set it down and use just a powder, even though this does dry down to be basically a powder. But everyone, whenever I wear this shade, always says how like it really makes my eye color pop. So it's just one of those colors I continually use, and I actually love it. Like one of my favorite shades to play around with, especially if I'm gonna have like a filming day, which I don't know if I will film multiple videos today, or if I'm just gonna do my Chit Chat GRWM. But I do really love it. I don't know why, but like certain fingers don't work for applying shadows to both eyes, so it's always like me switching halfway through. Beautiful. Just quickly clean this off. Once I get my eyes done, I'll chat more about light. So now I'm going to take the shade Period, which is that matching shade. And wow, I just dipped into my Super Shock that's in there. Great, Katie, good job. And I'm just going to intensify it. It's pretty intense, but I want to just apply the shade to kind of like make it something more. And if you remember my first ever palette bingo, this is the shade I applied to basically the center for that green look, which is one of my favorite looks I've done. I think I might have recreated it once after that video. It was kind of like I never expected that look to turn out that way, or for me to even create a look like that, but I did, and I love it. So I like to really apply this, especially like right there. It looks crazy, but once you add the rest of your makeup, it actually doesn't. So then I want to take the shade Jade, which is the green. I want to apply that to my outer corner. Hopefully it turns out the way I want it to. It needs to be precise. Okay, it's not exactly what I wanted, but I'm just going to try working with it and see what happens. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna take this and just blend. I wish it was like the emerald. I wish it was more like of an emerald, but this is kind of pretty. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna go apply my foundation. Well, I don't know why I'm saying I'm gonna go apply my foundation because you're gonna be here for it. Wow, Katie, wow. So yeah, and obviously my primer is dried down now. Recently I've been using my CC cream from Thrive, and actually I have to go wet my sponge, so I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay, foundation time. I usually don't put it on my hand, but I did yesterday. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna use my Thrive Cosmetics CC cream, which I've been using recently, and these are both Glow. And I don't have any other foundation, so I definitely need to venture out. I really want to try the Colourpop one, but I haven't got the nerve to make a Colourpop order. Got the nerve, like it takes nerve to make an order. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have savings. Like I should just order it. I don't even know. So life update. So I recently graduated college. Definitely graduated in May, but I took a summer class. It was a GE to finish up my degree. And I plan on making a full-on video about my college experience because I think it would be very interesting, and I feel like it could work as an advice platform, but it also would be good just to make for myself. I made one for my community college experience, and that was, I made that video in 2017. I don't think I made it like right after I finished and stuff. I made it sometime in 2017, I believe. I watched it not that long ago, like a week ago I watched it just because I was curious and I couldn't remember what I talked about in that video, and I wanted to kind of like format it to what I'm gonna talk about in this video. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be making one of those, but I recently just graduated college and I'm in that awkward time where I'm like figuring out what I want to do. It's especially hard during COVID because all the plans I had prior probably aren't feasible right now. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of job I should get and stuff. I studied English and stuff, so my goal was to get my master's in teaching so I can teach, but I'm trying to figure out like where I want to go with that kind of per se. And my goal also was to maybe like substitute teach, see if that's actually what I want to do in my life, which I've always thought that that's what I want to do, but we'll see and stuff. But it's just like a lot of doubts and I haven't necessarily figured out like what jobs I should look at and stuff. And definitely with everything that's going on, teachers are going to be needed because class sizes are going to become a lot smaller, but it's also like kind of the point of like, do I really want to? I'm not really afraid of exposing myself to the virus or anything like that. Like obviously I don't want to get it and I'm going to take every precaution not to get it, but you also have to get your life out there when you don't have an income, especially since I will be 25 in a few months and I'm trying to get like some type of job in general, but also get like an income so that way when I turn 26 in 2021, middle to end of 2021, I already have like a decent job and stuff because health insurance, and that's something to frighten me a little bit. Just having to get my own insurance and stuff because healthcare is expensive. I have to get my life figured out a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, it's normal, but it's also a little scary. So that's my life right now, like being a college graduate, not knowing what to do. Usually you're supposed to have clarity after graduating college. Me, not so much. Take my Pretty Fresh concealer. I have like 2 concealers, which concealer is one of those things where I don't mind having like 1 or 2 of. But also feel like I've become a minimalist because I don't really feel like I need like hundreds of certain things. I won't call myself a complete minimalist. I feel like minimalists get offended when you use that saying because like I still have like lots of palettes, but like with my face makeup I do feel like I'm a minimalist because I don't need like hundreds of concealers or foundations. Honestly, give me 1 or 2 and I'm good and stuff. So yeah, that's how I feel with that and stuff. I still don't know how I feel about my eyes. Like I like it, but I also don't know how I feel. I feel like when I have to put another concealer on for my face because it's a little patchy. But yeah, that's how I am with that and stuff. It's like weird because it's like I'm finally graduated, but I still have no clarity with life, like I just said. But you know, with life, you figure things out. Eventually, you figure everything out, which I feel like is me right now. Now I'm just gonna take this Be Bright concealer from Pokey and just kind of stripe it on my face. Literally to the point where it's just running. Like I have a lot on the sides of it. And I want it to be even, so I'll probably do like a few over there too. Cooper keeps like setting up, laying down, setting up, laying down. He literally hates coming in here because there's literally no flooring in here right now. So he hates it. He's like, what the heck? You had carpet. I honestly forgot I didn't have carpet. I was walking here one night and I did not expect what I was about to step on. Like I was thinking I was about to step on something soft. And you know when you have that image in your head of like what you're going to be stepping on and then it's not what you are stepping on, and then you're just like, whoa, so sidetracked. It's like kind of like when you think you're drinking water but then you drink soda and you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. That's basically what my feet did the other day. So that's fun. So that's what I've been using on the daily. Oh, I was like, what is that? So I just take this and go under my eyes extremely lightly. I don't really need much under there. Then I go on my nose, and then I just do a little bit on my face. I haven't been into like really heavily setting my face recently. It's just not my jam. Not even in the slightest bit. I do like my eyes and stuff. I wasn't sure how I'd feel, but I'm gonna try and blend that green a little bit more. Just a little bit. I do like it. It's just not what I was anticipating, I guess. I think I'm gonna set my face with a setting spray. I honestly need a new go-to, but it's a work for now. I think it's getting low because I can't even feel it anymore, but I don't think it's low. I just think it feels low, if that makes any sense. I feel like I haven't chatted about that much, but basically my life is boring. I'm a college graduate. What the hell happened? What the heck? My face. Exactly what I wanted by setting spray on my face. It literally just, okay, that's my life right now. I just love when setting sprays do that. I'm gonna take Colourpop flexatarian, but whatever that setting spray did to my face, what the heck? I've never had that happen before. I was like, what the? My face is just going through shit right now, honestly. So like, it doesn't look the best, but whatever. We live, we survive. I love these Colourpop highlights, especially since you can like press it into the skin, which is my favorite thing to do. And then I like to blend it a tiny bit. What I would like to put on, then I'm gonna do my butter blush, and it's getting even down more than it was in the last Project Pan update. So just do a literal tiny bit of this. I don't know what's happening to my face today, but I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna take Moonstone out of this palette and use that as my like highlighting color. Go in a little bit on the brow. I don't know, I thought I had a lot more to talk about. I honestly don't and stuff. I'm gonna take my Bareminerals Strength and Length mascara and then the Make Me Brow. I'm gonna do the Make Me Brow first though. The only reason I use brow gels is because whenever time I put on foundation, my brows just always get covered with foundation, so they don't look as dark. I honestly need to do my brows. I haven't got my brows done professionally since like before shutdown in March, and they're still not back opened up. And I don't even want to go to the mall, which is where mine is. Just, I don't aspire to go there. So now I'm gonna put this on carefully. I like this mascara, but it's also very strange with how the brush is. It's just very flat. Like, I don't know if you can tell how flat that is, but it's such a strange brush. My mom actually gave me that mascara because she was like, I don't like it, it's flat. I'm like, what do you mean it's flat? You can really get your lashes out with it, but it also can get very messy. It's kind of like one of those I'm like, about, but it's fine. It does the job, and I actually like it because my other mascara is my Essence, which is my go-to, but it's also waterproof, and I don't love going for waterproof on the daily. It's just a lot harder to remove. So typically I like going for something like this. And it always smudges on my lashes, but it's okay. We live, we survive. But it makes my lashes look pretty good, so I do like it. And yeah, this is my eyes today. Actually, I have to put something on my lips because they look boring. So I'm just gonna take my Fairy Floss gloss from Colourpop for this. Just a nice nude. I wore this yesterday. Fortunately, this color isn't available, but I'm sure they have like a nude that's basically the same color. They discontinued this one after being classic for years, but I think they're like rebranding their glosses this way because they have the Luxe glosses. They also have the lip oils now. And there's so much from Colourpop that I really want to try. I love Colourpop. They're like one of my favorite brands. And honestly, they're the brand that's evolved the most, honestly. And yes, this is the look today. I do really like it, and it is one of my favorite looks and colors to play with. It really does make my eyes pop, so that's kind of why I continue to do it. And yeah, this is it, kind of in better lighting-ish, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a fail with the setting spray. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna keep that in because whoa, Katie, whoa. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Chit Chat GRWM. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you have Chit Chat GRWM topics you would like me to cover in a future video, let me know down below and I will definitely do that for you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.